if you look at just the crypto market as a whole, sitting in a 3.6 trillion market cap, it's expected that DePIN and RWA collectively by 2030 could be in the tens of trillions.
What's the next trillion-dollar opportunity in crypto? Well, the key is understanding which sectors are undervalued today, but only growing bigger in this next decade. The RWA sector, that's bringing real-world assets on chain, that's tokenizing real-world assets on chain.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets.
Clearly undervalued today. And then DePIN, which stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. We'll get to that in a sec. But others say the next trillion-dollar company will be DePIN.
It's a natural evolution.
Today we're partnering up with PinLink so I can share with you exactly what makes them unique and how they're aiming to revolutionize those sectors. PinLink is the first RWA-Tokenized DePIN platform, empowering users with fractionalized ownership of DePIN assets. Another way to say that would be the first RWA tokenized DePIN marketplace. And if some of this sounds confusing, let's break this down, but just understand the solution here is to drive down costs for AI developers and create new revenue streams for DePIN asset owners. I sat down with one of the team members to explain.
So PinLink brings, I guess the easiest way to describe it is we bring RWA technology like tokenization and fractionalization to DePIN physical assets. So users can tokenize DePIN assets like GPUs, miners, nodes, and they can fractionalize them, trade them, and through our marketplace, it unlocks completely new revenue streams for those assets.
So we all know that this AI revolution is a main reason that we need GPUs. AI is about to need a lot of processing power. Now, DePIN is already a big disruptor of that, or innovator of that. DePINs hold the promise of completely revolutionizing how AI developers source their physical infrastructure, meaning instead of having one centralized entity company providing the power, this becomes decentralized physical infrastructure networks. Yet the problem that these DePINs would still face, the problem faced by current DePINs, however, is that whilst they have delivered on the benefit of deeper decentralization, they have failed to deliver on the promise of significant cost savings.
The solution that PinLink provides, we can fractionalize and tokenize all DePIN assets down the line and unlocking completely new revenue streams for all of these owners. I think the potential is huge.
And let's be very clear on the problem that this is solving. PinLink allows DePIN asset owners to both rent out their GPU, CPU, TPU, cloud computing capacity, as well as mint an RWA NFT representing the asset itself. So renting out as well as fractionalizing ownership increases income for DePIN asset owners and AI developers like this. This means that as well as renting out the DePIN's device capacity to AI developers, they can also sell fractional shares of the RWA NFT to third parties who want a cut of its income. Meaning the problem this is solving, this provides a dual revenue stream and more flexible monetization options for owners of GPUs, CPUs, TPUs, and cloud storage capacity.
I guess as an example, the easiest way to put it is if I own a GPU currently, I can, if I'm not using it at night, I can plug it into something like Render or Netmind and earn passive income on a monthly basis, and that's really exciting. But what PinLink can actually do is tokenize that monthly income, and you can sell it to other users at an upfront cost for immediate liquidity. So pretend I have $1,000 that I'm making every month from Aether, and I sell 50% of that to 5 other users through the PinLink network at an upfront cost. I get immediate capital. So I could potentially use that to buy another GPU or invest in other DeFi activities. So it creates a lot more flexibility for me. And for the person that's the PinLink user that's buying those fractions of the revenue, they immediately gain exposure to RWA and DePIN without having to buy a GPU and do all the heavy uplift of investing and learning all about that space. So it makes it just so much easier for them to jump in, start earning, and yeah, I think the biggest thing is we're just creating so much more capital efficiency and flexibility for those DePIN asset owners that they've never had before.
So Render and Aether, this is not possible without PinLink, or it just makes it easier if you're using PinLink?
Yeah, so this is the first time it's not possible right now. So fractionalizing and tokenizing their revenue streams has never been done before. This is what we're bringing to the space, and it's completely unique.
Now, of course, today's video is just a jumping off point, but the two final questions I do want to answer are, number one, does anybody care? Meaning, are DePIN projects actually choosing to use this? The answer is yes. We'll get into this. But real quick, I do just want to highlight the team and one specific person that I think is a big differentiator in the project, the CEO. As the former VP of engineering at Engine cryptocurrency, very successful blockchain, Lucas has experience leading technical strategy and execution for a $1 billion plus blockchain venture. He has the expertise.
Really, the big highlight that I wanted to share is Lucas Orwalski. Some of your audience may have heard of him. He's the ex-VP of engineering at Engine, which scaled up to a $4 billion market cap. I mean, it's well known in the space, and this guy knows how to build, and he's an expert within the crypto space. But even outside of crypto, he's got 10 years of experience in high-performance computing, and he even began developing enterprise storage and cloud solutions at Intel's data center division. So this guy's been in tech for a long time. One other highlight is he co-founded a company that built a supercomputer emulator, and it won this MIT Under 25 award. So he's an MIT award winner, an absolute brilliant guy, and yeah, he's leading the ship as the CEO of PinLink.
And perusing through their socials to answer the question, who is choosing to use them? We see Maple Finance has signed on. We see Aether Cloud, a project I'm personally a huge fan of. I'm running nodes for Aether. They have a strategic partnership. There's also Akash, there's also Pendle, and newer ones signing on every day.
So we're really excited to announce our recent partnership with Aether. So we've actually spent $250,000 on edge devices to integrate within our platform. So we're going to be able to tokenize and fractionalize these assets for our users as soon as our platform's live. This, for Aether, gives them access to a completely new user base who wants to enter their ecosystem without ever having to buy a device or even own a fraction of it. So new users can enter their ecosystem without having to at a lower entry cost, which is really exciting for us. And then we also have just announced that Pendle is going to be the inaugural recipient of our rebate funds. So with this rebate fund that we're building up, we're going to invest it in other DeFi activities to amplify the returns on that. And we'll be working with Pendle to have deployed different DeFi strategies with our rebate fund into their ecosystem on an ongoing basis. So we're really excited to compound our earnings within the Pendle eco, and we'll be announcing more DeFi partners.
Again, today's video is just a jumping off point for you to do your own research. So I'm going to link the socials, link the website down below. My final question is the token. What's the use case of the PIN token?
Take a step back. You have the entire DePIN space is really segmented into these different into these different ecosystems that are earning different tokens. So you're kind of siloed in each of those ecosystems currently. Where PinLink comes in is we aggregate all of those ecosystems and bring them together through this tokenization. They can all list on our platform, so users can access all of these ecosystems really from one place. And the PIN token, owning the PIN token allows you to gain access to be able to trade, buy, rent all of these DePIN assets. So we really look at it as the currency for DePIN.
That is the video. Like always, see you tomorrow.